Hey babe, you hungry?
I could eat.
It's been a long time since we made a video. We get busy, things happen. But today we are going to make a cauliflower crust pizza, and it should be great. Cauliflower crust, we will be using cauliflower, obviously. We got a whole head here, but probably only going to need half of it, maybe a little bit more. We are going to be putting this 3-cheese Italian blend in with it. You could shred your own cheese if you want, but this is just easier. We're being a little lazy. Egg, minced garlic, some sea salt, our parsley. We're gonna be adding a little bit of this to it also for flavor.
Everything else that we have here is basically just toppings. We just bought this pizza sauce. We've never used it before, but it looked really good, so hopefully it is. We also have onion. We're gonna cut up some Roma tomatoes. We have pancetta, sausage, basil, fresh mozzarella. So those are our toppings. That should be pretty good. I'm gonna do what I want on my half, and he's gonna do what he wants on his half.
And for our drink tonight, we have in my Archer glass here, the Nutty Brunette. It's from BJ's Brewery. If you haven't been there, you should definitely try it. They have a few good beers, but their Nutty Brunette's probably my favorite. To pizza, one of my favorite foods. Alright, to start with, we're gonna just cut up the cauliflower and throw it in our little food processor. Unfortunately, we have a small one, so this does take a little while for us. And this is quite messy, as you can probably see. You're just gonna have to deal with it.
Deal with it.
Alright, so here we go. Didn't get quite all the chunks. That's the way it goes sometimes.
And we'll continue.
But we have some chopped parsley that we're going to add in with it. So I'm just throwing it, we already chopped it up a bit, but I'm going to throw it in the food processor just to make it a little bit finer. Get a little spatula to take care of the rest of this. Alright, so one thing about cauliflower when you're doing this type of recipe is generally they say you're going to steam it, and then you are going to basically try to drain all the water out of it. Use a cheesecloth and just squeeze the hell out of it, try to get the water out. Well, what I'm doing different is, or what we are going to do different today, is once we get this mixture finished, I'm going to put it on a pan and I'm going to throw it in the oven in the sizes of the crust, bake it, and then we'll flip it over and then put the toppings in it and then bake it again. That first bake should pull all the moisture out of this, and it should make a crispy dough, hopefully. Got the cauliflower here, we're going to add an egg. Might need 2, but we'll start with 1 just to see. Minced garlic, we like a lot. That good, babe? Mm-hmm. 3-cheese Italian blend, Parmesan, Asiago, and Romano. I'm thinking about a half a cup to start, and then if we need more, we'll go from there. And just a little salt. I would like to add pepper, but somebody won't let me. All right, now we're just gonna start mixing it up and turning it into our pizza dough, basically.
Smells really good.
It actually does smell really, really good. I'm thinking maybe that second egg is gonna be needed. What do you think, babe?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do the second egg. I think I got the mixture good enough. Guess we'll find out. Try to make the size of a pizza with it. If you like really cheesy crust, kind of like that stuffed crust, you could have always used that whole container of cheese.
And this is just parchment paper we put on our pan so that it won't stick.
Alright. This, hopefully it has kind of the crust ends. This is our finished product, and we preheated the oven to 450. We'll throw it in there for about 15 minutes, and that should basically steam all the moisture out of it.
I've already chopped up some onion that we're gonna put on both of our sides of the pizza, as well as now I'm about to do the tomatoes. These are Roma tomatoes, and we both want some of these also, so I'm gonna cut up 2 of them. Cheers.
Cheers. It's looking and still, it just smells so good. Can't wait to give it a try. So we'll do 15 minutes, try to get that moisture out.
The pancetta is cooking up nicely, so I am going to go ahead and add the onions to this. Let's see if I can get them in there without dropping the tomatoes. Good enough. So I put these onions in here. I'm just going to stir them around and get this cooking it.
More beer. Let's have more beer. I win.
The pancetta and the onions have cooked very nicely. Look at all these onions shriveled up. See, I should have left them bigger. He wanted to cut them more.
Not more than that. You got it perfect.
Alright, let's check on this pizza.
Oh, it's starting to brown. Oh, it's looking good. I can't put the camera any closer.
Delicious.
Oh, it does
that
smell
smells
good. Holy crap, yeah.
Burning my face.
The timer went off. It's been 15 minutes, so I'm gonna pull it out. You get it. Of glove. These things are awesome. So, you take a look. It's even browned on the bottom. Hopefully you can see it here. And it's not quite as firm as pizza would be, but we're still going to cook it longer once we put the ingredients up. So what we're going to do is flip this over so it's crispier.
Actually, I took a little bite of this crust, and I don't really taste all the garlic we put in it, so I'm gonna add some more. I'm basically just gonna take a spoonful of this and smear it around on here. We love a lot of garlic, so let's just say that.
Hey, that's no fair. I don't get to drink anything while I'm taking video. Or do I?
Fucking delicious.
Oh, she's been working out, hitting the gym.
Alright, I don't know if I need to stir this up or what. Probably not. Alright, I'm just gonna...
That is a lot of sauce you put on there, babe.
I'm just gonna try to spread it a little further toward the end of the crust here that you made.
Maybe we should add a little pepper. That's what it's missing.
Red chili pepper?
Ooh, okay, I'm down with that. You want to do that?
Alright.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Don't roll your eyes at me. Ass face. Well, I'm gonna add the pancetta first because that's something we both want, and then I'll add these tomatoes. I'm gonna try to spread it evenly. There's a little piece of the crust, it's good. Alright. So I put the pancetta and onions. Now I'm gonna add these Roma tomato slices to the whole thing since we both want those as well. Alright, so Jason wants sausage on his half. I do not. So I'm gonna put some sausage down on only half of this. This is just sausage we bought at Winco. We love Winco. It's actually over in their pizza section. So on my half, I wanted some basil, so I'm gonna throw some basil on mine.
Damn, whole leaves?
Yeah.
Damn.
Now I want a little extra cheese on my side, other than the mozzarella we're gonna put on, so I'm adding more of this shredded cheese that we put in the crust. Alright, that's probably fine. Now we bought this mozzarella, fresh mozzarella, but it's pre-sliced. Alright, so I'm just gonna place some mozzarella all over this. See, I think this is gonna be fine even though I opened it all. Do you want this big of slices on yours?
Yes. That looks good.
I just automatically touched it without thinking that it might still be hot. Hopefully it's not. That is though. Okay. Alright.
Alright, we're gonna do 10 minutes and just see how it turns out from there. Cheers. Okay.
The timer just went off. So we open this up to look at it. It looks like there's some moisture underneath the crust. And honestly, I feel like the cheese could look crispier.
Yeah, the cheese does need to get done a bit more.
So we're gonna put it back in for a little while. I would say 10 minutes. Alright, let's check on it again.
Dude, it smells amazing.
That looks better.
There we go, that looks perfect. Oh yeah, it looks good.
So we're gonna go ahead and cut it then. I'm gonna make sure I cut it down the center between our sides first, which might be kind of hard just because it ends right here.
So here it is. That sauce is what I think is making it a little too moist, because the center of the pizza has a little too much moisture.
I agree. So
We could have strained the sauce before putting it on, but oh well.
But we also didn't know how liquidy that sauce would be because we never bought it before. Honestly, I wish we would have had a more chunky sauce, but you live, you learn. So what I'm gonna do though is use a fork to bite into this. Well, that just burned my mouth. Actually, it was very delicious. It's so good. So I'm very happy with this. I do want to find a chunkier sauce next time so it's not so liquidy, but nonetheless, it's delicious. The flavor is amazing. I'm gonna continue to burn my mouth.
Well, I already had one bite, and this was amazing. Holy crap.
Don't burn your mouth.
But she was burning her mouth. I'd like to say, hope you guys give this a try. Should be really good. And have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share.